New addition to the garage, 2018 Zforce 800ex. We're going to be installing today SuperATV full metal doors. But before we get into that, I want to just talk a little bit about why I purchased an 800ex.
If you leave me to my own device, I never have to compromise. The city is like a jungle, gotta make it mine. Put my fears right out of sight, beat the hustle, better get it right. In a game where the strong survive, only the strong survive. Your chains will not hold me down, the break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Justin. I'm a little bit sweaty and stuff already. Actually, forgot a hat. Hang on. My new favorite hat. Get these at Main Street Cycle if you want. They have them and other choices like that. But so today we are here with the new addition to the garage, 2018 Zforce 800ex. We're going to be installing today SuperATV full metal doors. We've already got the passenger side installed, which is why we're all dirty and sweaty and stuff already. Man, it was not a super simple job. It's not difficult, but it's just a lot of steps. And one of the big things I noticed off the bat, the difference between 800ex versus the 950 is the 950 is way easier to take apart and work on. It doesn't have 90 million of these horrible push pins. They work great, but God, to get them out sometimes is an absolute pain. And they've got them in some weird spots on this one. So, but before we get into that, I want to just talk a little bit about why I purchased an 800ex.
And why'd you buy this machine?
So the reason I bought this machine, thank you, I got off track a little bit. The reason I bought this machine is because one day my wife and I were out riding and she looked at me and said, I think I want my own machine. And I was excited about that because, you know, when I first wanted mine, she didn't want anything to do with it. And now, you know, for her to get to the point to where she wants her own so she can, you know, we can take the kids with us and, you know, we can ride as a, you know, as a group with Gary and his wife and, you know, some of our other friends. So I reached out to Main Street, told them to keep an eye out for me for an 800ex. The reason being is because when she told me she wanted a machine, I was ecstatic. And obviously my first response to that was, awesome, let's go get another 950 because I really want the gray and blue one. And she looked straight at me and said, I don't want a 950, it scares me. She is a very small person, so I think it seems super big to her inside of it, trying to drive it. And I think that she doesn't like, honestly, the torque that it has. I think it makes her nervous. So my immediate thought was, what is the perfect entry-level beginner machine that my 5'0", 120-pound wife can easily handle on the trails and in the woods? And the answer is this. You know, I'm not knocking this machine by any means. It's a great machine so far from, you know, riding it and, you know, driving it around. It rides great, quick enough to ride on the road and, you know, do all of that stuff, but it's not a 950. It just isn't. Would I feel comfortable with my wife in a 950? I would, but not if she's not comfortable. But she feels comfortable in this. My 950 seat scooted all the way up. She can't even reach the pedals. You know, she hops in this one, absolutely no issues. She can reach the pedals fine. She can reach the steering wheel fine. Obviously, this doesn't have like an adjustable seat like the 950 does, but we haven't had to adjust this one at all. She fits in it perfect. And this size of the machine, it's, you know, smaller, more compact. This is something perfect. This is, in my opinion, this is the perfect entry-level beginner machine, one hands down. It can go anywhere, pretty much that my 950 or Gary's XP1000 can go in the trails and in the woods and up hills. It can do all that just fine. My wife felt more comfortable in this machine, so that's why we bought this machine. Now,
not that you really need to explain why you bought the machine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can spend my money the way I want to. I don't owe anybody an explanation as to what I buy. If I go out tomorrow and buy a completely different machine, guess what? I can do that because it's my life, it's my money, and it has nothing to do with you. Moving on. SuperATV full doors. Main Street Cycle, I got a pair of SuperATV full doors from them. You can get them from them as well. If you order anything SuperATV through Main Street Cycle, you'll get 10% off of whatever SuperATV's listed price is. We did the passenger side first, just so we could make sure that it went together correctly and we knew what we were doing. And I mean, it took us a minute. There's just so many of these little push pins to take out. And you got to take off this fender flare. You got to take this off. You got to loosen all of these. You got to take this back fender flare off, plus this rail, which I'm not. Oh, I know why. You got to take the rail off so you can get this this rear fender off. But you have to take it off as well. You got to remove this bar. You know, then install the hardware for the doors, and put the door on and line everything up and tighten everything down. Then you got to put everything back together. So it is a very time-consuming job. It's not difficult. It just takes a while, and it's like 90-some degrees here today, and it's miserable. So we got one door on. We're getting ready to start the second one. So let's kind of take a second and walk you through the process and what you need to do, and we'll get the other one on, and then we'll show it to you with them complete.
All right, so we started on the other side as Justin explained. What we had to do is take out the seat because it's going to be in your way. There, like he said, there's several push pins that you're going to have to remove in order to take all these parts off. So we started up front, and we had to take off the fender flare, the body piece here, all of these to loosen this up. Had to take the back body off and also the fender flare, including this rail and these also. So everything was removed. You could see the entire side of the machine. That's just to get to this bar, and back here the safety bars, and undo them to remove them because they have to be removed. As you can see on that side, there is no safety bar any longer. That's where we started. Maybe we can dig into this thing. Let's go. You also have some on the inside here as well. You'll find them as you go. They're hidden everywhere, like right here. They're all over this thing. Every bit of 30, 40 plus. All right, so this last one here, got her yanked out. It was a little tough, but they're all the way down. These include your fender, so you'll take these out with the fender, but there's some that's hidden up here in the corners in the front of it, and then it should just come off. It's pretty easy to come off once you get these out. Take all these out and get that back fender off, get this loose. Now the other side, we were able to install the door without removing this piece, but we did have it entirely loose to where we could move it pretty good, so that saved a little bit of time. So we'll get started on these and move along on this thing. We've removed the back, what I call a fender. We've also removed the front fender, both fender flares, and this rail. And not only do you have the 4 in the rail, but you also have these 2, so don't forget to do these 2, which helps the fender stay up as well. Suggest hand tightening when you put them back on. Now this is all open. We got a couple more bolts to undo to get this loose, and then we'll be able to take this off here, right here, and there's also one right in there, and you'll need all them points minus this one for this to work. Let's get this bad boy off. I'm ready to be done. All right, so I got to take this bolt off here. I had to dig that out. I had some of that great Mississippi mud. Blake and the guys at Main Street Cycle sent that home with us, so we can remember them a little bit. And them are some good guys. I don't know if y'all ever met them, but I'm just here to tell you right now, super, super good people.
We gotta dig this other one out too.
Huh?
We gotta dig this other one out too.
I'll do it. Oh yeah, look. There it is. Oh, there it is. Some of that red mud. Some of that Mississippi mud we're going back to here. Oh, that's a good time for a plug, Justin.
Right?
We're going back in end of September. What is it? 24th, 25th, 26th.
Yes, sir.
We're going to CFMoto Takeover. I will be there with my Polaris. Thanks for the invite, Blake and Justin and Steve at Main Street Cycle and all the guys there. I will be bringing my Polaris Turbo, I believe, my new edition. He'll be bringing his 950Z, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a few days of off-road riding and hanging out with everybody that shows up. That's going to be a blast. All right. All right. Should be about it. We already took the one off down here. It's down in there. That's what she'll look like, boys. All right, so this is the part. I don't know if that helps you at all. You take the 13, I believe it's 13 that I took out of there. You slide that bad boy right back in there.
Yep.
And this has room for it to move so you can adjust the doors. It's in the package there. Get your hole lined up. It's a little tight fit. You run this, it's a locking nut, so just run that bad boy on there. If you want to get in there and see, you can see where it's at right now. All adjustable. We didn't tighten ours all the way down until we got everything lined up. So now we've installed both of these with our factory hardware that came off the machine. We're going to move on up here, and we have to take this mirror off in order for this to work. So, all right, so this is the bracket that comes with the install kit. It's for your doors. You have to have this. It comes with these. You don't use the ones that were in there. You go through this bad boy with this. This side's a lot easier than that side. That side with the cage was off just a hair. We had to hold it back. Come with 2 lock nuts, which is fantastic. And they actually slide in here. I don't know, Justin, if you can get that shot or not. But they're a little tight, not gonna lie. You gotta try to get them in here and move them around. All right, so it takes a little rubber mallet to get that bad boy in. These are super, super tight in there. You can try it any way you want. That one went in real easy over there, and then the other one I had to use a rubber mallet. Once you get them in, they're set. Like, they're only going in one way. That's probably the roughest part of this, really, besides removing 90 push pins. So this is a striker. You do want to run this nut all the way down. Then it goes right here. It's a little tight fit. I had to get one of them knuckle extensions so I could tighten this up. And I just leave it loose for now until we get everything, get the door on, and then we'll line her all up a little bit. Here we are, fellas. We're to the point to get this bad boy installed. So what you'll have here, let me try to open this and hold this at the same time. So what you'll have here is you'll have these 2 mounted right here with the hardware they sent. Also right back here in the top with the hardware they sent. This one here will mount to a bracket that they sent, and also the hardware they sent for that, and it'll attach down here. I'll show you that just here shortly. Got her all installed finally. Took a little bit. It's gonna be worth it. She's gonna love it. And pretty nice setup. I will tell you that these right here gave us a little problem, but you just have to keep working at it.
Yeah, getting the nuts in the back where the cage is.
Something else.
A really tight fit.
Also, we did find out that this area is for the mirrors that came off, and we're going to mount them over. We started that one over there, but it's not completely on yet. Now all we got to do is wrap it up and get all the push pins and stuff back in, and we'll be done.
Alright guys, well, install's done, doors are on, looks amazing. I definitely like this look way better than I do the factory look. Factory doors, this is an 18 model, didn't come with factory doors, but I wouldn't order or pay for those factory doors. But I would definitely pay for these. And the main reason I wanted to get these installed and get these installed right away is because I will feel much safer with my wife driving around with doors, knowing that she can't fall out, or if I'm riding with her, she can't throw me out.
Good possibility.
Because it very, very well is. So, Main Street Cycle, I know these list on SuperATV, I believe, for $650. I know Main Street Cycle, you can get them for like 600 bucks. So if you're looking to get them, order them through Main Street. They will get them right out to you, and you'll be able to save 50 bucks versus SuperATV. Now this install, Gary, was not an easy one.
At all.
It wasn't, it's not that it was super difficult, just
time consuming.
Time consuming, and anytime you're dealing with aftermarket parts, not everything always fits correctly like it should. I mean, that even happens with some factory parts. You know, we had to finagle a little bit and move, wiggle and pound and try to get some stuff in there, but we finally got it. It's done. It looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to take it home to show my wife.
Oh, she's excited. I've already seen her text to you that she can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
so
super excited. So that's all we got. Shout out to Main Street Cycle.
Main Street Cycle 950 boys.
Shout out to us 950 boys. All you 950 guys, don't worry, I'm coming up with a whole merch line. Stickers, t-shirts, everything with the 950 boys on it. And then for my wife, maybe we could make something that says 800 girls.
Perfect.
Perfect. That's all we got. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, hit a like button, leave us a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Never give, you gotta take. Be the catapult to storm the gates.